Late one night, in a city that never truly sleeps, a man named Vincent sat alone in a dimly lit diner. The rain outside painted streaks of silver on the window, a fitting backdrop to his brooding thoughts. Vincent was a man acquainted with the cruel hands of fate. His life had been a series of unfortunate events, each one more bizarre and calamitous than the last. He stirred his coffee absent-mindedly, the spoon clinking against the porcelain cup like a clock ticking away the remnants of his hope. Across the diner, an old jukebox began to play a melancholic tune, the kind that makes you ponder the complexities of existence. As the music filled the room, a stranger walked in. She was tall, with an air of mystery that seemed almost tangible. Her name was Lila, and she carried with her a small, intricately carved box. She took a seat across from Vincent, her eyes locking onto his with a knowing intensity. "Mind if I join you?" she asked, her voice smooth and comforting. Vincent shrugged, too weary to care. "Suit yourself." For a few moments, they sat in silence, the only sound being the rain and the distant hum of the city. Finally, Lila placed the box on the table and slid it towards Vincent. "Open it," she urged softly. Vincent hesitated, but then, driven by a mix of curiosity and resignation, he lifted the lid. Inside was a single ancient coin, its surface worn and weathered by time. "It's a luck coin," Lila explained. "Flip it, and it will change your fortune." Vincent laughed, a bitter sound that echoed his disbelief. "I've had enough of luck," he muttered. "It's always been against me." Lila's gaze didn't waver. "What if I told you this coin was different, that it holds the power to balance the scales?" Vincent considered her words. He had nothing to lose, after all. With a deep breath, he took the coin and flicked it into the air. It spun gracefully, catching the light before landing with a soft thud on the table. "Heads." Lila smiled. "Your luck has just changed, Vincent. But remember, luck is a fickle thing. It can turn against you just as quickly." With that, she stood up and left the diner, disappearing into the night as mysteriously as she had arrived. Vincent stared at the coin, feeling an odd sense of hope stirring within him. The next day, Vincent's life began to shift. He found a $50 bill on the street, got a promotion at work, and reconnected with an old friend. It seemed the coin truly was magical. His string of bad luck had ended, replaced by a series of fortunate events. But as days turned into weeks, Vincent became complacent. He started to rely on the coin, using it to make decisions, believing it would always lead him to good fortune. And for a while it did, until one night he flipped the coin once more. Tails. Suddenly his luck turned sour again. He lost his job, his savings vanished in a bad investment, and his health began to deteriorate. Desperate, Vincent searched for Lila, hoping she could help him restore his luck, but she was nowhere to be found, as if she had never existed. Vincent realized too late that luck was not something to be controlled or taken for granted. It was a delicate balance, a dance between chance and choice, and in trying to master it, he had lost sight of the true essence of life. He returned to the diner, the coin clutched in his hand. The jukebox played a familiar tune, and Vincent couldn't help but smile at the irony. He placed the coin back in the box and closed the lid, leaving it on the table as he walked out into the rain. Perhaps luck was not a matter of heads or tails, but of finding contentment in the unpredictability of existence. Vincent embraced the rain, letting it wash away his regrets, ready to face whatever fate had in store for him next.